The raging hijab controversy has intensified. Massive protests have erupted in Maharashtra's Malegaon, where thousands of women and men from the Muslim community took to the streets organized by the Jamiet Ulema Hind, declaring that they will observe the 11th of February as Hijab Day in Malegaon. The protest was held without police permission, and the cops have booked 4 organizers of the Jamiet Ulema Hind for violating prohibitory orders under Section 144. A local AIM MLA has also been served a notice for allegedly having gone to the protest and making a speech. Protests have also erupted in several cities across the country, including Andhra Pradesh's Visakhapatnam, Guwahati and Jammu, while an anti-hijab protest has erupted in Karnataka's Kalaburgi. Meanwhile, as the protests continued across several states of the country, Minister Giriraj Singh has battled for the Uniform Civil Code. He took to Twitter as well and said a section of the society was dictating the nation's law and that there was an attempt to create a religious divide. Nolan Pinto is getting us more details on that story. And he also has with him BC Nagesh, the Education Minister of the state of Karnataka, to talk about the current situation and what next as far as a big concern over law and order is concerned. Nolan.
Well, Sneha, I'm actually waiting for BC Nagesh. He'll be coming anytime soon, say in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So we are actually waiting for him to come. But clearly, earlier on when he actually spoke to us, he stated that the state government is extremely happy with what's the interim order that was actually given by the Karnataka High Court, because this was what they wanted all along, that you follow a uniform. In fact, the interim order very clearly states that the order confines itself to those institutions where the CDC is the College Development Committee, has prescribed a dress code or a uniform. So it's only to these colleges. In fact, I was speaking to some of the sources within the PU department. There are about some 5,612 to be precise pre-university colleges, both private and government in Karnataka, and most of them have CDC wherein they have prescribed a set of uniform that has to be followed. So this is, as of now, the Karnataka government is pretty happy with the interim order, but they are waiting, like everyone else, for Monday when the court resumes its hearing on this particular issue, because ultimately what everyone wants is some finality on this.
Absolutely. But up until then, the court has refused to hear this matter. The Apex Court has said they're not going to be looking into this matter at all. What next when it comes to this plan of getting kids back to colleges? Exams are just 2 months away, and students have said that we are refusing to take the online classes because we need to be in a physical space when it comes to the college, and there is no reason to keep it shut.
Well, in fact, the minister earlier, while speaking, he had stated that the government is trying to speak to the students. They're trying to get them all back to colleges, because for them, there is no Hindu, Muslim, Christian. For them, everyone is equal. They're all students. So the government wants everyone to head back to colleges, because studies are important. Their exams begin on the 16th of April. Mathematics is their first subject. So they say that, you know what, let's put all this aside. Let's focus on your studies. So some sort of discussions are going on. I'm not sure whom they are using actually to speak to these students or how they're managing to do that. But the minister actually stated that they're trying their best to bring them back into the fold, basically get them back to focusing not on protests, not on these issues, but on studies. In fact, I'm getting information that the minister will be coming anytime soon. The moment he comes, I'm actually going to speak to him on the interim order. I'm going to actually request my camera person. All right, he has come over here. Mr. Nagesh, thank you. I'll just take just about few minutes of your time. We have with us, Neha, we are live, sir. We have with us the Education Minister. First of all, sir, the interim order. The interim order confines itself to those colleges wherein the CDC has come out with a prescribed uniform. What would you like to say about that?
The court interim judgment clearly upheld the notification which Education Department had done earlier. When the problem arose in December, when 6 particular community girls started coming to hijab, suddenly the problem arose, and then for the solution we gave that let all SDMC maintain what are the uniform prescribed by them at the starting of the school. So they then went and questioned the High Court that they doesn't have any right to make the notification. Say that. Then we quoted our act and rules, which was framed in 1983 and rules in 1995. Then we gave a government order. But actually the girls went against our earlier notification of status quo. Whatever the uniform prescribed by the SDMC committee or committee of the college, that has to be maintained.
Sir, I just want to know now, with all this happening, is the government trying to speak to them? Because earlier you had said that you're trying to bring them back into the fold because education is important, their studies are important.
That is what we tried for 1 month. Okay. We tried like anything. It was not a news at all, except some international news. Otherwise, some international media focused that they are not allowed into the college. But it was not the fact. College is a place where discipline has to be maintained. Whatever the rules led in that college has to be followed by the student of the college. That was not done by that girl, so it was stopped for them. Still then, international media was there and no Indian media, and some Indian medias which are against one particular party were doing that. Otherwise, generally all media was knowing that the girls are not following the rules, and we tried our best. Our own MLA at Raghupati, he had made series of meetings, and even some leaders of that particular community also went to the girls' house and tried to convince them that this is not the way to behave. It is not the place to demonstrate our religious practices.
So now, since you're speaking about the international issues, do you think there is an external force? I mean, earlier you had spoken about few organizations, but do you think there's something more bigger than this which is pushing these protests?
I think now I am feeling it. Actually, earlier we had not thought about that, but now I am feeling it because Pakistan spoke.
Yes.
The question which I am asking is, why Pakistan did not speak when Bombay High Court in 2015 banned hijab in the schools? Why Pakistan nor international agencies did not speak when Kerala High Court banned hijab in MES case, Muslim Education Society case? No one speak. Not even some media spoke about it, nor any political leader spoke about it, neither Pakistan spoke about it, nor international agencies spoke about it.
All right. So just one last question. Now, a lot of petitions were actually...
Yes, Nolan, with that exclusive interview of BC Nagesh, the education minister, clearly says now that there is a Pakistan hand in all of this, and that this is being stoked essentially by Pakistan is what he's told India today exclusively. Now, saying with this, there's a spillover effect of this also, where protests have broken out in Aligarh Muslim University. There's heavy police deployment. Aishwarya Paliwal is getting us more details from Aligarh. Aishwarya, do give us an idea about what really is going on right now, and also how the situation is being brought under control, given that the spillover effect is not just being seen in Aligarh, but in different parts of the country, be it North India or South India.
Well, definitely, you know, the fire that started down south has now reached the city of Aligarh. I'm standing at the main gate of the Aligarh Muslim University. There's very heavy police deployment. In fact, I'll show you the locks and the chain which have been put up. The door of the university is now shut. The administration does not want to take any chances, because of which we are seeing layers of security being put up. We are not being allowed to go inside. The police is fearing that there is a huge possibility of things going out of hand. I'm asking my camera person to zoom and show you, on the other side of the gate are women who are wearing hijab and they are protesting against what's happening in the state of Karnataka. Very heavy police deployment. The focus of the police at the moment is to make sure situation do not go out of control, because of which you are seeing so many police personnel inside. Sneha, I think we are being allowed to go inside. We'll try to speak with the protesting students. We are trying to go inside. They are opening the door for us. We are now, Sneha, going inside the university gate. See, what you see there are the protesters, university students, women students who are coming, chanting taking place. All of them protesting against what's happening in the state of Karnataka. We'll stay on the visuals, Sneha.
Yes.
We are standing right behind where the police is, and we are seeing the students marching towards the main gate. Sneha.
Big group of students there. But Aishwarya, to tell our viewers, Aligarh Muslim University, where you're getting us these details from, is a minority institution. The Karnataka case, and for our viewers, the protest actually broke out in a government institute where rules are extremely different, Aishwarya, and I think this is a fact that needs to really be pointed out time and again, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Sneha, we'll stay with the visuals. Students running, marching towards the main gate. Police personnel present in heavy numbers. The police personnel, in fact, are also walking. They have made a line and they are walking right in front of the protesters, because the big fear, Sneha, at the moment is for the administration to make sure the students do not spill out on the main gate and outside in the city of Aligarh Muslim University. Students shouting. We'll try and move closer, Sneha, as close as the authorities permit us to do. Police personnel, women here, we'll also try and speak with them. आप अपनी बात रखिए, आप लोग क्या कह रहे हैं?
हम हिजाब नहीं उतारेंगे। कोई कुछ भी करे, अगर किसी में इतनी हिम्मत है तो उतरवा के दिखाए। मैं अकेले यहाँ खड़ी हूँ, किसी में हिम्मत है तो आए और मेरा हिजाब उतरवाए। हम हिजाब नहीं उतार सकते, मर जाएंगे, कट जाएंगे, लेकिन हिजाब नहीं उतरेगा हमारा।
नहीं उतारेंगे, ये हमारा हक है, हम इसको पहन कर ही आएंगे।
राइट टू चॉइस, फंडामेंटल राइट, ये हमारा हक है और हम इसको नहीं उतार सकते, ठीक है?
आप सबको लगता है कर्नाटका के अंदर जिस तरीके का जो हुआ वो गलत है? यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर भी आपको लगता है अलाउ करना चाहिए कि आप लोग हिजाब पहन के आएं?
हम जो चाहे हमारा हक है, हमारा हक है, हम अपने हिजाब को हर जगह पहन सकते हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि ये हमारा हक है, ये हमसे कोई नहीं, और ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट है हमारा। वुमेन्स क्या पहनती है, क्या ओढ़ती है, क्या खाती है, क्या पीती है, ये हमारा राइट है। राइट है या नहीं, आप बताइए? राइट है, ये हमें राइट दिया है, नहीं दिया?
कि अगर कोई लड़की स्कर्ट पहनती है तो वो उसकी चॉइस है, और अगर कोई बुर्का पहनता है तो वो उसकी चॉइस नहीं है। उसमें सबको फिंगर पॉइंट करना है।
So Sneha, all the girls here chanting, and all of them are asking a basic question: why can't they wear the hijab? The girls here are really angry about what's happening in the state of Karnataka. But yes, shouting going on in Aligarh Muslim University. The girls very firm. Some of them even going to the extent of saying that people, if they want them not to wear the hijab, need to come and ask them to remove the hijab, because they say out of their own free will, they are not the ones who will take out the hijab. The chanting is still going on, Sneha, and we are, for our viewers, let me tell you, inside the Aligarh Muslim University, protests taking place here. Students now saying that they will not listen to what the government has to say. We'll try and again speak, Sneha, with the protesting students and ask them what is it that they want to say. अगर आपको कोई मैसेज सरकार को देना हो तो क्या होगा?
सरकार को यही कि मैं हिजाब नहीं उतार सकती। हम ये रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहेंगे सरकार से कि वो हमारे हिजाब पे पाबंदी ना लगाएं। हमने उनकी हर डिमांड, हर बात को माना है, तो हम भी चाहते हैं कि हमारी बात सिर्फ यही मैसेज देना है। ये हमारे 21 दिन से हम हिजाब नहीं पहन रहे। हम सालों से, अरबों सालों से पहनते आ रहे हैं और हम हमारे हिजाब नहीं पहनाएंगे। हम अपना हिजाब नहीं हटाएंगे। तो हमारे कपड़े हटाना हुआ ना, हम किसी को कि आप ये
ये पहनिए वो पहनिए मत पहनिए।
बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, तो ये बेटी से उसका हिजाब क्यों छीन रहा है सरकार?
देखिए, हिजाब जो है वो हमारा फंडामेंटल राइट है और हम अपने हक के लिए पूरी कोशिश करेंगे और लड़ेंगे, और हम ये चाहते हैं कि हमें हमारा हक मिले, क्योंकि देखिए संविधान में भी अगर ये इसके खिलाफ होता है तो ये संविधान के खिलाफ है, क्योंकि संविधान जो है आर्टिकल 14, आर्टिकल 21 और आर्टिकल 19 ये हमें कहता है कि हिजाब मतलब हर रिलीजन को उसके मजहब की पूरी आज़ादी दी जाएगी। तो गर्ल्स है स्नेहा,
हम तो अपने हिजाब के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, हमारी लड़ाई किसी से नहीं, हम अपने हिजाब के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, हम अपने हिजाब के लिए प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं।
Ask the girls there that the Education Minister of Karnataka, Aishwarya, has just in fact said on our channel exclusively that Pakistan is stoking the tensions in India. And how do they react to this sort of an allegation that's been made essentially with the minister there saying that this is a larger conspiracy and all of this has been planned by Pakistan?
You know, this is a question which, Sneha, let me pose to the girls here and let me ask the girls, what is it that they want? देखिए, ये बात भी उठाई जा रहा है, ये सवाल भी उठाया जा रहा है कि कहीं ये कंट्रोवर्सी जान करके तो नहीं उठाई जा रही है।
देखिए, जानकारी हमारे खिलाफ क्यों उठाई जा रही है कि हिजाब लड़कियों को क्यों? हम तो पहले ये हमारे
ये भी है, जब वो लड़की वहाँ से उतरती है और उनके बीच में घिर जाती है, तो उसके बाद जब वो लोग हाई कोर्ट में सुनवाई देते हैं तो वो अब चल रही है, लेकिन उन लड़कों के खिलाफ अभी तक कोई कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं की गई है?
आपको लगता है कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए लड़कों की?
एक लड़की पर
आप ये बताइए कि एक लड़की को, क्या इस देश में यही होगा एक लड़की को 50-60 लड़के हैरेस करने की कोशिश करते हैं? ये और बहुत सारे लोग इसको हिंदू मुस्लिम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो कॉन्सेप्ट है ही नहीं।
क्या आप लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि क्या एक डर भी है जो वहाँ हुआ उसको देख के कि हो सकता है कल अगर आप लोग घर से निकले तो ऐसा कुछ कोई इंसिडेंट
हो सकता है? मैम, बिल्कुल हो सकता है।
अगर सरकार उनको संरक्षण दे रही है, अगर सरकार उनको इस तरीके से खुला छोड़ रही है, तो हर लड़की डरेगी बाहर निकलते हुए कि अगर वो देखिए, हिजाब इज आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट। हम क्या पहनेंगे, क्या खाएंगे, क्या पढ़ेंगे, ये हमारा डिसीजन,
हमारा राइट,
हम डिसाइड करेंगे
और हम डिसाइड करेंगे इस चीज को।
इसमें बोलने वाले। दूसरी बात यह है, इस देश में हर लड़की का हक है, वो जो चाहे पहन सकती है। दूसरा, किसको उनको ये उनको हक दिया है कि वो जाकर के एक लड़की को हैरेस करेंगे इस तरीके से? और
फिर उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए ना। एक लड़की को इतने सारे लड़के अगर हैरेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो उस पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए ना।
So Sneha, very clearly the girls are now saying that this is a controversy which has been raked up. They don't want a controversy. All that they want from the government as well as from the institution is to make sure that they give them the right to wear whatever they want to wear. The protest is still going on, Sneha. In large numbers, you know, we are seeing inside the university, all the girls are wearing the hijab and they are protesting against what's happening in the state of Karnataka. They say they don't want a controversy, but these kind of incidents, what's happening in the state of Karnataka, are making them fearful. They are fearing for their lives. They believe it's possible if they step out, some people also try to harass them. Sneha.
Yes. Aishwarya, I'm going to thank you for the moment. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for more on these areas. That report from Aligarh Muslim University with the raging hijab controversy has intensified. Protests have broken out across India on that story that we have been reporting relentlessly for the last over a month or so. Remember, India Today was the first to break the controversy over hijab in the state of Karnataka, and that has had a cascading effect in many different parts of India right now.